What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. Guys, this is your boy Jason now with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a quick, sorry the camera's all weird, I haven't used this in a while. I'm going to be doing a quick install. I'm going to be doing some mud guards courtesy of Pro Civic. Thank you Pro Civic for sending those out to me. I'll be doing those right now and I'm going to show you guys how they look. The ones that Pro Civic sent out to me, yet again, thank you Pro Civic. These are pretty much direct bolt-ons to the car. Easy install. I'm going to be doing it on my 2019 Honda Civic Si sedan. If you guys are wondering how I'm going to do this, I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how to do it. It's very easy, very quick. Let's get on to it. Alright, so you guys, I had to turn the flashlight on so you guys can see. There's 3 screws right here on the front. So this is identical. This is the right hand side of the car, the front right. So what you guys are going to want to do is get a flat head for this one, Phillips head and a Phillips head. So that's going to be a Phillips. There's going to be, I believe, 2 down here on the bottom. I feel 1 right now that's going to have to use the flat head to pop it out. And there's going to be 1 more Phillips head up top, so 2 Phillips head, 1 on the bottom. That's going to need to come off to loosen up the body panel from wheel liner. It's going to be the same thing on the other side, so let's get into it. So another thing too about the front, it's a little bit easier to have a snub nose Phillips head. If you can get a long skinny one, you'll be able to reach it and unscrew it. But if it's a problem, you can always turn the wheel the opposite way to give you the clearance. So that way you can do this a little bit easier. Some of you guys might not have the clearance for the Phillips head, so I would obviously turn the wheel and give you the space that you guys need. Oh my god, my car is filthy. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna need to take the top one off, and I don't know if you guys can see in there. There's 1 more down there in the middle, so you have to pop that off with the flathead. These ones are kind of weird. I'll show you when I can get it out. They're finagly little tools that Honda has created. I'm sure other car companies use this as well. Okay, so it's out. This is most of the ones. Let's see if I can get it auto focus. So these are the ones that Honda uses all the time on most of the body panels and stuff that are anything underneath the car. They have these. Some of them are weird, even weirder. It has like a little screw inside. So don't be afraid to pull this one out. It's kind of a little bit hard to deal with, but it'll come out. Don't worry about it. Just give it a little bit of time. It'll come out. So that one inside is going to be the flathead again. It's going to be kind of weird to get a nice angle on it. Press together. So you stick the flathead inside of the middle of it, and then pull it or like pry it up, and that's gonna remove it from its inside little part, and that's how you take it out. Now do a little test fit, make sure that everything lines up with the holes, and this is gonna be a perfect fit, no problem. Alright, so after some finagling, I finally got it on. I did end up having to turn the wheel a little bit to give me the maneuverability. The top piece goes on there, screw inside, and the clip in first. I did the bottom clip first, and then I did the top piece. The top piece is going to be a little bit snug to fit inside of the hole, but it's okay. Just push it inside. It'll fit all the way through, and then you're just going to push it into the car's frame right here, the little hole, and it's going to, you're going to hear it click in. Once it's clicked in, hit both screws, and you're good to go. So that's the first one done. Alright, so you want to do a little test fit here. So you're going to want to take out the second screw, the third screw. Both screws. And then you're gonna want to hit this one right here. You guys probably can't see that. Right here. You guys are gonna want to hit this one. Let's having some issues with putting on the rear. Make sure you are also flipping out the screws that they provide in the bag. These are a little bit more heavy duty, and they go a little bit deeper than the original screws that are on the panel. The bottom screw, when you pull it out, it's going to have a piece in the middle and then the outer piece. You're gonna want to pull the middle piece out so that way it's hollow inside, but you want to separate the inside so that way you can push the piece through the bottom of the mudguard into the body panel. And on the inside there's going to be it feels like a hole, but it's connected to a liner. So you're going to want to push that piece through that hole, and then you're going to push the centerpiece through to lock all of those in place. Otherwise you're going to have a tough time connecting that piece that's inside of the panel back onto where it's supposed to be. But everything's nice and snug and fit, so let's move on to the other side. Alright, so we're on the left hand side of the car now. So same thing with the flathead. Pop this out, take this screw out, take this screw out, and then pop out that screw. You want to stick the flathead inside of the middle and pop it out. So this top piece this is what I didn't show last time, so I kind of want to give you guys an idea as to what you guys might be having a problem with. Sorry, we have a husky at the house, so there's hair all over everything. This piece right here that comes off the top, it's going to give you guys a little bit of an issue. So regardless of which way you put it, this is way bigger than that hole, but you're just going to want to push it in there. That's what she said, the office reference. And you're just going to want to push it through. I can't really do that with one hand. That's what she said. But yeah, so you're just going to want to push that through, and once you get that in, you can pop it in. Push this one in second. That way I know that the holes are lined up. And you might come into this problem. Some of you guys might not. When I did the left hand side, it didn't do this, but it didn't click in. And when it did click in, it wasn't a snug enough fit, so it popped right back out. So then I used the provided screws to then tighten that piece in, and now it's not separating at all. So it's a nice snug fit. You guys won't have it coming off or coming loose while driving. So that's the good part. Just so you guys know, if you guys do come and have a problem with that, you know, you guys will be good. Don't worry about it. So let's go and do the rear. You guys are gonna have issues with this one for sure. All of you guys are, but it's not that big of a deal. I'll show you guys how to do that in depth on this one. I'll try to see if I can get the camera in there to show you guys how to do it properly. So you're gonna want to take both these screws off. Use the provided screws that Pro Civic sends you. Don't replace it with these screws. They're a little bit shorter. These are a little bit longer, a little bit thicker, so it's going to be a nice tighter fit. So let's do that right now. Now, just enough for your fingers, and you guys can unfinger screw these. Most of these aren't that tight. All right, so sorry if it's a little bit shaky. It's my hand. So you're going to want to get this underneath. Kind of start to wiggle your way around it, as well as pushing left and right, and you're gonna see like rocks and stuff fall out. That's where there's kind of an issue getting this one out. So just kind of wiggle it from all corners. You'll start to see it come out with a lot of rocks. So you can see it's all kinds of rocks and stuff. But, you know, that's normal. It's just from driving. And this is the actual piece that you're gonna have an issue with getting back in. So you're gonna want to separate these. Let's see if I can get it. You're gonna want to separate these. So there's some rocks inside of it, so that might keep it from coming out. So kind of push it in and out. Okay, so that's it separated from its housing. This is the piece it goes inside of, and that's the inside piece. So let's get this on. So that way it stays in at the top screw, and that way I can have I don't have to hold it up while trying to put it in. So I'll go ahead and do that right now. The part you guys are going to struggle with a little bit. So you're going to want to get the outside piece with the inside nut in there. You're going to want to push it through the hole, which it's kind of off a little bit, but there you see it right there. And that liner hole is going to be right, actually you can see with the camera, right there. So you got to push it through both of those at the same time, and then push the centerpiece in. So let's see if I can do that. If you guys see it. Yeah, so that's it right there. You'll see that this other end of the screw came all the way through it. There, and then it's gonna see it's nice and flush. It's nice and flush right here, and you're good, dude. Alright, so there it is. It is completely on there. Nice and clean. Looks like it's just a factory piece. Sorry for the wind, guys. It's a little bit windy out here. Nice and subtle. These aren't going to come off or make noise while you're driving down the road. And it's going to protect your paint. It's going to keep road chips off. And I'm not going to be having this dirt anymore on the bumper, on the panels. The car's going to be nice and clean. So big shout out and big thanks to Pro Civic. Thank you guys for sending me these mud guards out. They were 100% easy to install, believe me. Like, this is like one of the easiest things I think I've ever done. Besides that rear one, it's not gonna be a problem for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks again to Pro Civic for sending me these out. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys haven't already checked out Pro Civic, if you guys do have a Civic and you guys are needing any parts, check out Pro Civic. I'll put a link to them down in the description. They are my sponsor. Thank you, Pro Civic, yet again. I appreciate the help and the support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.